Konoha, the village hidden in the leaves. It is one of the 5 great shinobi villages and is located in the Land of Fire, a place that values brotherhood, freedom, and births legends. So today we're going to talk about the village that shaped the current shinobi world. Let's go and let's get into it. Long before the creation of the hidden villages, the ninja world was ruled by war. There were no alliances, no peace between nations, and no system to keep order. Instead, powerful clans fought each other constantly for land, power, and survival. Children were raised on battlefields, and not even the youngest could escape the violence of that era, while death became a normal part of life for every shinobi. Wars between clans lasted for years without ever truly ending. Every battle only created more hatred, revenge, and suffering for the next generation. Entire families were wiped out during conflicts, and losing loved ones became a normal part of life for most shinobi. In that era, survival mattered more than peace, and trust between clans almost no longer existed. Among all the violence and constant death of that era, 2 clans stood above the rest. The Uchiha clan, feared across the ninja world for their Sharingan and natural combat abilities, and the Senju clan, known for their powerful chakra and mastery over a wide variety of jutsu. Leading the Uchiha was Madara Uchiha, one of the most renowned shinobi of that era. And leading the Senju was his longtime rival, Hashirama Senju. The war between these 2 clans was as fierce as it was relentless, bringing nothing but destruction not only to themselves, but also to the world around them. Madara Uchiha was born into the Uchiha clan during one of the bloodiest periods in ninja history. On the other side was Hashirama Senju, a member of the Senju clan and someone who also grew up surrounded by war and death. Unlike Madara, Hashirama continued believing that the cycle of hatred between clans could eventually be stopped. During their childhood, the 2 secretly met near a river without knowing each other's identities. Despite belonging to enemy clans, they quickly became friends and started sharing the same dream. A world where children would no longer be forced to fight and die on battlefields. A world where clans could finally live together in peace instead of endless war. Their dream would soon be shattered by the hatred between their families. Once Madara and Hashirama discovered each other's true identities, the reality of the ninja world forced them back onto opposite sides of the war. As the years passed, both eventually became the leaders of their respective clans, carrying the responsibility of continuing the conflict between the Uchiha and the Senju. And as time went on, the war between the 2 clans only became even more violent. During one of the battles, Tobirama Senju, Hashirama's younger brother, fatally wounded Izuna Uchiha, Madara's younger brother. Izuna's death deeply affected Madara and pushed his hatred even further, eventually leading to the awakening of his eternal Manjikyu Sharingan. Consumed by revenge and anger, Madara challenged Hashirama to one final battle at the Valley of the End, a fight that would later become legendary throughout the ninja world. Despite Madara's strength, Hashirama ultimately defeated him, marking the first major defeat of Madara's life. However, Hashirama still refused to kill his former friend. Instead, willing to do anything to finally end the war, he offered to take his own life if it meant peace between the Senju and the Uchiha could truly exist. But before Hashirama could do it, Madara stopped him. And this is how peace finally came, leading to the creation of the village hidden in the leaves and its first Hokage, Hashirama Senju. After Hashirama's death, he was succeeded by his younger brother, Tobirama, who was very different from him. Unlike Hashirama, Tobirama was colder, more practical, and far more cautious. Although he was not as powerful as his older brother, he was highly intelligent and played a major role in shaping how the village operated. Tobirama also deeply distrusted the Uchiha clan, believing their strong emotions could eventually become dangerous to the stability of the village. During his leadership, Tobirama introduced major changes to Konoha's system. One of his first decisions was placing the Uchiha clan in charge of the village's police force, partly to give them responsibility, but also to keep them under the village's supervision. He also created the Ninja Academy, a place where young shinobi could train, study, learn different jutsu, and develop their combat and stealth abilities from an early age. The academy also allowed children from different clans to grow up together, helping strengthen the unity and military power of the village. Tobirama also created one of the most secretive organizations in Konoha's history, the Anbu Black Ops. Unlike regular shinobi, Anbu members operated directly under the Hokage and were responsible for carrying out dangerous missions that could not be handled publicly. Their duties included assassinations, espionage, tracking rogue ninja, protecting the village from internal threats, and carrying out covert operations outside the Land of Fire. Anbu shinobi usually hid their identities behind animal masks and operated in complete secrecy, making them one of the most feared groups inside the village. After Tobirama's death, his student Hiruzen Sarutobi was chosen to become the third Hokage. From a young age, Hiruzen was recognized as an extremely talented shinobi and was personally trained by both Hashirama and Tobirama Senju. Over time, he became known as the Professor because of his deep knowledge of jutsu and his mastery over all 5 basic chakra natures. During his years as Hokage, Hiruzen became not only a leader to the village, but also a mentor to the next generation of shinobi. Among his students were Jiraiya, Tsunade, and Orochimaru, who would later become known across the ninja world as the legendary Sannin. While Jiraiya and Tsunade remained loyal to the village, Orochimaru slowly became consumed by his obsession with forbidden jutsu, immortality, and human experimentation. Eventually, Orochimaru abandoned Konoha and became one of its greatest enemies. Years later, during Orochimaru's attack on the Hidden Leaf Village, Hiruzen fought his former student in order to protect the village. Despite his old age, Hiruzen battled Orochimaru until his final moments, eventually sacrificing his own life to stop him. After Hiruzen temporarily stepped down from his position as Hokage, Minato Namikaze was chosen to become the 4th Hokage, becoming the next leader of Konoha while Hiruzen was still alive. Known across the ninja world as the Yellow Flash of the Leaf, Minato was considered one of the greatest prodigies Konoha had ever produced. Minato was also the student of Jiraiya and later became the mentor of Kakashi Hatake, Obito Uchiha, and Rin no Era. During his years in Konoha, Minato also met Kushina Uzumaki, a member of the Uzumaki clan and the Jinchuriki of the Nine-Tailed Fox. Over time, the two fell in love and eventually started a family together. During the Third Great Ninja War, his speed and combat abilities became so feared that enemy shinobi were ordered to flee on sight if they encountered him in battle. Despite becoming Hokage at a young age, Minato quickly earned the respect of the entire village because of his intelligence, calm personality, and incredible strength. During the night of his child's birth, the Nine-Tailed Fox attacked the Hidden Leaf Village, causing massive destruction throughout Konoha. In order to stop the Nine Tails and save the village, Minato sacrificed his own life and sealed half of the beast inside his newborn son, Naruto Uzumaki. After Hiruzen Sarutobi's death during Orochimaru's attack on Konoha, the village once again found itself without a Hokage. In order to restore stability, Tsunade Senju, one of the legendary Sannin and the granddaughter of Hashirama Senju, was chosen to become the 5th Hokage. Like her grandfather, Tsunade cared deeply about protecting the people of the village and inherited both his strong will and incredible strength. Known as one of the greatest medical ninja in history, Tsunade completely changed the role of medical shinobi within the ninja world and greatly improved Konoha's medical system. She was also considered one of the physically strongest shinobi in history, capable of destroying the ground and entire buildings with a single punch by controlling her chakra with incredible precision. During battles, Tsunade's monstrous strength allowed her to fight powerful enemies head-on despite not relying on traditional ninjutsu like many other shinobi. Despite her incredible abilities, Tsunade originally refused the position of Hokage because of the pain and loss she experienced throughout her life. One of the biggest tragedies in her life was the death of her younger brother, Nawaki, who dreamed of one day becoming Hokage just like Hashirama. However, during the Second Great Ninja War, Nawaki was killed at a very young age after stepping on an explosive trap during a mission. His death deeply affected Tsunade and completely changed her view of war and the shinobi world. However, after meeting Naruto Uzumaki, and seeing the same determination and dream that her brother once had, Tsunade eventually accepted the role of Hokage. After the end of the Fourth Great Ninja War, Kakashi Hatake was chosen to become the sixth Hokage. By that point, Kakashi was already considered one of the most skilled and respected shinobi in Konoha's history. From a very young age, he was recognized as a prodigy unlike almost anyone else in the village, quickly rising through the ranks and becoming a jonin at an extremely young age. Kakashi was also the student of the fourth Hokage, Minato Namikaze, and fought alongside Obito Uchiha and Rin Noara as part of Team Minato. Because of his exceptional abilities, Kakashi later joined the Anbu, becoming one of the village's elite shinobi and carrying out dangerous missions directly under Konoha's leadership. During the Third Great Ninja War, Kakashi received Obito Uchiha's Sharingan, which later earned him the nickname Copy Ninja Kakashi throughout the ninja world. Using the Sharingan, Kakashi became famous for copying over 1,000 jutsu and was feared by many enemy shinobi because of his intelligence, combat skills, and versatility in battle. Years later, Kakashi became the leader of Team 7, where he trained Naruto Uzumaki, Sasuke Uchiha, and Sakura Haruno. After surviving multiple wars and helping defeat some of the greatest threats in shinobi history, Kakashi eventually became Hokage and helped lead Konoha into a more peaceful era after generations of conflict. And for the last Hokage of this generation came a boy who came from nothing and became everything. A boy who never gave up on his dreams, his friends, or the entire world no matter how difficult things became. Through his determination, courage, and belief in others, he inspired not only the people of Konoha, but the entire shinobi world. And this is the story of one of the greatest heroes out there, Naruto Uzumaki.